Fala galera, aqui é o Kaká e sejam bem-vindos à nossa parte 8 da gameplay aqui do Final Fantasy XVI, rapaziada. Na última parte então fizemos todas as missões de caças disponíveis, todas as missões secundárias, também já passamos a parte das Ilhas de Ferro. Vamos seguir então na missão principal.
Understood. And thank you.
Clive entrando na uma hora. Entendeu? Ah, não chegou a ver nada não.
The curse has spread. Make sure she rests.
If it hurts, you can tell me, you know. I'll understand.
I can bear it.
But you shouldn't have to. Not anymore.
This isn't just your struggle, Clive. It's ours. And when we see how hard you fight, it inspires us to do the same. Or would you rather we left you to save the world all on your own?
No. That's not... Ignore me.
Eu nunca... Sempre acontece alguma coisa, mano.
What's wrong?
Rosaria's under attack.
Ué?
What?
Será que já tá movimentando ali a dona Annabelle?
This army we're talking about. It's the men of the rock from Drake's Fang. Hugo Kupka's private guard.
É, são eles mesmos.
They're raising hell in Rosalith, trying to batter down the castle gates.
Looking for me.
Seems that way. Reckon old Hugo has finally worked out who Sid really is.
Then this is just another trap.
Ah, it's a trap, all right. The daddy of all fucking traps.
I'm going to Rosalith.
You're not serious. That's exactly what he wants you to do, Clive.
Acabar com essa porra na porrada.
I don't know why Kupka harbors such a grudge against Sid. But as long as it's left to fester, our world will never know peace. He has dragged the rest of Storm into this pointless war just to find me. Besides which, I am not about to stand and watch while my home gets ground into the dirt. Hugo Kupka must die.
O lado.
I've lost enough friends to that man already. I don't want to lose any more. So let's go and kill the bastard.
I'm coming too. After
Você tem que
all,
descansar.
we're in this together.
All right.
A Jill tem que descansar, cara.
I should probably speak to Otto before leaving. We need to know what we're getting ourselves into.
Back to Rosalith then. Whatever has become of her.
First he wrecked our home, now he's wrecking yours. But he's not going to get away with it this time.
Vai não. Agora a gente vai botar um fim nessa putaria. Vamos lá no Otto.
Be ready to leave for Rosalith at a moment's...
Gov gave you the news then?
Sim.
We're leaving for Rosalith. But not before I know exactly what's going on. What have we heard?
All sorts. Nobody was expecting the Dalmex to open up a new front against the Empire, least of all our friends in the provinces. Reports have been rolling in from all over the place, with no two saying the same thing. I've been passing them on to Vivian, in the hope she can make sense of them. If you're set on going, you'll want to talk to her.
Understood.
Dá uma palavrinha com ela, então.
Ah, if it isn't my favorite pupil. Let's see now, where did we leave? Well, this is a surprise. My lectures are rarely so well attended.
You know what they say? A little knowledge, can't hurt?
We're going to Rosalith to deal with Kupka. What's the situation there?
Whoa there, Lord Rossfield. I'm sure you're champing at the bit to return to your roost. But to fully understand the present situation, one must first understand how it came to be. Let us begin with the story of Hugo Kupka,
Vamos ver.
or the permanent economic advisor to the Dalmekian government, to give him his formal title. In a republic founded on commerce, there could hardly be a more influential position. It has granted him both extraordinary wealth and extraordinary power. Not that he ever wanted for the latter. Being Titan's dominant, he is also Dalmekia's last line of defense, a fact he has used to his considerable advantage. Why, he was even able to pry Drake's Fang, one of the pillars of the Republic, from Parliament's grip.
Porra!
And he was quick to buy the loyalty of the Fang's protectors. Today they are his faithful creatures, a private army in all but name. The self-same army that marches upon Rosarian soil as we speak. By which I mean Imperial soil, not that you need reminding of the fact. Suffice it to say, the Empire's attentions are elsewhere at present, deadlocked as it is with Dalmekia over its occupation of the Crystalline Dominion, where its legions are now gathered. Scarcely a handful of garrisons remain to secure its western provinces, and half of them left after the fall of Drake's Breath. With the threat of the Ironblood thus diminished, they had little cause to fear a maritime invasion. And so today, only a token force guards the former duchy's shores, as Kupka was quick to descry. He landed his troops on the Rosarian coast without encountering so much as a single ship. All for you, Clive.
E a gente também
He
que
wants your head. And so he
que
and
tendo
his
zoado as
men
Ilhas de Ferro
advance
permitiu
upon
isso também.
Rosalith, not to capture the province, but to draw you out.
You said Kupka's forces sailed up the coast. What of Port Isolde, then? Is the city safe?
Quite, according to the Guardians of the Flame. The Dalmekian fleet floated by without incident. But not without remark. When they learned Kupka's forces were making for Rosalith, our friends were quick to begin arranging the exodus of her citizens. And so the stage will soon be set for your heroic homecoming. Alas, it will be a more trying task to enter the capital than it was to leave it. Hugo's men hold Buett Bridge, despite the Imperials' repeated attempts to wrest it back from their grasp. And they were careful not to repeat the Empire's mistake in neglecting their coastal defenses. The seas around Rosalith are firmly under Dalmekian control. So tell me, pupil mine, what do you believe to be the best route to Rosalith?
The north. We cross the northern border near Phoenix Gate, then take the road through Stillwind down to the capital. Hardly the quickest route,
Vai demorar.
but at least we won't be spotted.
A little local knowledge goes a long way. And so must you.
We'd best get a move on then.
Oh, will you be going too?
Aye. I've been waiting a long time to give that fucker a taste of his own medicine. I would have missed this for the world.
All right. We should be on our way.
Lead on.
Let's go então. Vai ter que dar uma voltinha, né? Mas... Isso aí já Isso aí fica, tipo, implícito. Eles deram a volta aqui pelo norte, tá vendo? E vieram pra cá. Tá bom. Vamos lá. Porra.
Fortify the castle gates at once.
Hugo and his men have been busy. They've already breached the castle's outer wall. The Imperials are holding the ground for now, but it's only a matter of time before the keep falls. Those fuckers really went to town on this place. Almost like they want to wipe it off the map.
Just a means to an end.
All this for one man? They didn't have to go so far.
If you keep your wits about you, I reckon you can make it up to the castle without raising the alarm. I'll sniff out any townsfolk who haven't escaped yet and send them on their way.
Be careful.
Likewise. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
O Gavinho, né, mano? Eu fico preocupado por ele.
I thought I was ready for this, but...
I know. It's like a nightmare. This was our home. Come on, Clive. We have to keep going.
Mano, que o Torgal tá com a gente, né? Pena capital. Certo, meu povo.
It's a massacre.
Sim.
He'll stop at nothing, Clive. Nothing.
Why do this?
Clive, we can get through here.
Vamos lá. Proteção. Alguns oponentes usaram feitiço de proteção para criar uma barreira defensiva ao redor de aliados para defender os ataques corpo a corpo. Ao mirar neles com alvos... mirar em alvos protegidos, tem um ícone em cima. Evite usar espada, utilize magia para dissipar... Tá.
And there's only one fitting punishment. All yours, Torgal.
Esse cara que tá com magia, tá aqui atrás. Boa, Torgal. O Gil também finalizou ali. Vambora. Tem algo aqui? Não. Então vamos descer. Me rendo, foda-se.
Look what we have here.
Gentlemen!
Vambora, puxei. Aqui pra dar um daninho dele aqui. Ok. Aqui acho que também só tem um caminho, vamos nessa. Viu? Joguei aqui no meio. Vamos lá, finalizar todo mundo aqui. Certo, temos um caminho... Não, não temos um caminho não. É só pra cá. Ou não? Ué. Só pra cá. Ui, nossa, que foi esse dano? Puxa. Bora, Torgal. Ui! Só tem ele? Só sobrou ele? Só. Vem. Show. Agora. Daqui a gente vai pra onde? Tem uma escada aqui. Opa. Vamos queimar todo mundo agora. Pronto. Então vamos lá. É o castelo. Nossa, pô, ver todo aquele quintal da Fênix, né, cara? O desenho do relâmpago. Vamos ver. Que era bonitaço, mano. Aumenta o dano do ímpeto bate-estaca. Ímpeto bate-estaca. Bate-estaca é esse. Que é o que a gente desequipou. Então não. Se bem que... a gente botou esse aqui, né? Essa tempestade aqui é brabo. Certo. Ainda não temos o ponto pra comprar o mais poderoso lá. De 3.000. É muita coisa. Pô, o castelão nostálgico já, né, pro Clive. Porra, morre, filho. Tá chegando aqui. Venham todos. GG. Ih, subimos de nível. Nível 30. Vamos nessa.
Set her loose.
Ih, é o Coelho boladão.
They have a curl.
Curl. Canino contra felino. O bicho vai vir brabo.
Attack!
Ready?
What do you think?
Só vamos, né? Desça. Que isso? Ah, não.
We need to stop it. Whatever it takes.
Parou.
Let's make this count.
Desce, desce o Stagger. Desceu. Ah, que é isso? Quatro, cinco, seis. Desviei. Vamos lá. Desça. Toma. Agora, finalizar. A habilidade tá tudo em cooldown, mas... Talvez dê, talvez dê. Toma. Vibrisa de Coiú. Será que vai fazer alguma coisa maneira pra nós? Vibriça, né? 2S.
Jill! We meet at last, Sid. Or should I say Lord Rosfield? I've been looking for you for a very long time.
Let her go, Kupka.
I'm so glad you accepted my invitation. I went to some trouble with the decorations.
Filha da puta.
Do you like what I've done with the place?
Bastard.
Such a pity your predecessor couldn't join us. But I am sure you will prove compelling company.
Nossa.
Be still, little snowflake. I would not have you melt before your starring moment.
Os algemas vão impedir ela de se transformar?
Fuck.
Now, on to the festivities.
O Galzinho tá só escondido ali, ó. Vai, vai.
That's just great, that is. I suppose it's up to me then.
Ah, Gavinho. Tô com medo de você se enrolar aí, mano. Nossa, esse aqui é o Jardim da Fênix lá? Nossa, tá um troço tudo morto. Porra, morto.
Headsman!
Where do you want me?
You! Bring the prisoner!
Yeah, that's no more than she deserves for getting into bed with an outlaw.
We should get into mine.
Lord Kupka commands your presence. You're to bear witness to the girl's execution.
Caralho. Pô, iam executar ela e fazer o Joshua ver, mano.
Gav!
O Joshua, o Clive.
Shh.
Crystal fetters are a bastard to open, just so you know. Don't worry, I'll have them off before you can blink.
Where's Jill?
In the courtyard.
Shit. We have to hurry.
The Imperials have sounded the retreat and cleared out of the castle, but the place is still swarming with Kupka's men.
Leave them to me.
I'll make my way up top and circle round the back. Quick as you like, eh? Nearly forgot.
Ah, deixa a gente sem espadinha, pô. E o Torgal?
Hold on, Jill. I'm coming.
I have to get to the courtyard.
Bastante, a gente já tem tudo, né? Tá tudo de inventário cheio já.
Don't you let her die.
Caraca, lembram daqui, velho? Onde tava a galera, onde a gente praticava e tal? Tudo zoado, irmão. Bom, vamos lá.
You've got a plan, Clive, because we are fucked if you don't.
O plano, pular ali no meio e entrar pra porrada. Torgalzeira tá ali. Eita porra! Que isso? A teoria do Torgal seu Fenrir talvez seja verdade.
Jill, can you stand?
Come, Lord Rosfield. Don't tell me you tire of my entertainment.
Enough!
Yes. Perhaps it is time we served the main repast. I trust you are hungry!
Caralho, olha o Torgalzão, mano.
Much obliged.
Stay close. We're getting out of here. And Toggle, thank you.
Ei, Torgal tá brabo. Não sei.
Later, everyone. With me. That includes you, Toggle.
Stagger. No finalzinho, no último golpe. Eu não sabia se aquilo ali é meio azul, não sabia se era meu, se era... Nossa, foi um stagger horrível. Pronto, faleceu o grandão. E os outros também. Show.
Still breathing, are you? Excellent. Then Lord Kupka's reward shall be ours.
I thought bad news always came in threes.
Let them come.
Merda, eu tinha pulado mano. Não deu pra usar a puxada da garuda, mano. Faleceu, faleceu. Bora. Ele pulou um pouquinho para trás. Morra. Vamos lá. Agora é tu, Kupka.
It's over.
For now. But I bet that wasn't the last of them. And they won't stop hunting us until Kupka's dead. So you get in there and finish the job, eh?
Go on. If they come again, we'll hold them back.
All right. But be careful.
Hora do X1, então. Na nossa casa.
I promise you, Sid. He'll die by my hand. Kupka.
You're late. Trouble on the way.
Just enjoying your entertainment.
How gratifying. Have you come to defend your father's throne, Lord Rosfield? The Grand Duchy of Rosaria. A realm without a ruler, an army, even a people. A veritable kingdom of dust. Truly, I see no throne to defend.
Caralho. Filha da puta, cara.
Enough of your games, Kupka. Just tell me what you want.
Sid's head in a box. Imagine my disappointment when I learned that he met his end at the hand of another. And my relief to learn that you had taken up his thrice damned name.
Cara, mas quem que empacotou a cabeça dela e mandou pra ele, mano?
Master slew Benedicta Harmon and defiled her body. If you choose to bear that murderer's name, then you shall answer for his crimes.
The only crimes I shall answer for are my own. Sid did everything in his power to save that woman, though she was long past saving. And so I did what he couldn't. It was me all along, Hugo.
It was you.
O homem vai ficar maluco.
You killed her.
I did.
Then I am fortunate indeed. I had thought the most I could wish for was to take the life of one he loved, just as he did to me. But it seems I was wrong. And I shall have my revenge. We shared a dream. I would be the king of the world. She would be my queen. And together, we would rule like the gods we are. But you crushed that dream, ground it into dust. Hear me, Rosefield! You will pay for what you've done. I'll tear you apart with my bare hands!
And what of you? How many people have you killed? How many dreams have you crushed? You're not the only one who's seen their world fall apart around them. You'll get no pity from me, Kupka. No pity. And no mercy. Now die!
Fudeu, vamos lá. Defendeu. Ai, deu outro. Ah, droga. Ele continua o combo. Toma isso aqui então. Toma um ataque do Cid aqui. Puxa. Eu usei a poção, não tô com o Torgal aqui, é o costume. Ui! Toma.
Die by my hand, Rosfield. My hatred for you is unending. Unyielding. Let this palace be your grave.
Caralho. Ele simplesmente arrancou o chão todo, mano. Ih, saiu da forma híbrida. São estátuas dos reis antigos, provavelmente, né? Destruindo a casa do Clive toda. Ah, entendi. O que tá fazendo? Ai. Ele vai atacar de novo? Vai. Ai. Vou usar aqui o... Nossa. Ai, dá um ataque no chão. Toma. Puxa. Aquele combo, clã. Aquele combo. Tomou. Atacar de novo? Ah. Desviei. Fudeu, fudeu. barrinha de stagger dele voltou toda. Arregaçou a gente. Tomou. Puxa. Podia ter pulado, né? Vamos lá, pra finalizar aqui, dar um staggerzinho. Mais um pouquinho, mais um pouquinho. Pulei. Droga. Toma, o ganchão bonito. Boss fight foi mais. As boss fights desse jogo são muito boas, são muito boas. Cansou? Caralho! É, Clive, se prepara. Ah, puxou um poder dele. Mano, isso tudo com cotoco, mano.
There. You mustn't get yourself worked up.
Wait!
Another time, Mythos.
Ele é a figura encapuzada que esteve lá em Rosária. Era essa pessoa. Chama a gente de Mythos.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
Well, Luda scum. Who the fuck invited them? Not that that's the biggest surprise we've had today. Where did you learn to do that, Toggle?
Respondeu, pô.
Not telling, eh? Suit yourself.
Gav, we have to find Clive.
Right, sorry.
Tá, uns terremotos aí, né? Porque o Kupka batendo no chão. Ó. Ó. Ué, a gente veio da onde?
You missed one.
We were worried.
So was I.
Pô, vai tirando um cochilo.
I was so close. If it hadn't been for my gift, I would have finished him.
I'm just glad you got out of there alive.
When did the Royalists arrive?
Right after you went inside. Just when we thought we were shot of Titans lot. In pile Odins. Not enough of them to worry us though.
No. You didn't see the one who took Kupka away.
So, what? You think they came here to save him? Well, I'll be fucked if I know what's going on, but every minute we spend racking our brains, that bastard's getting further away. So what do?
We go back to the hideaway. I'm too tired to think. As are you, by the looks of it. And after what Jill's been through. Let's worry about Kupka later, shall we?
Aye. Alright.
Viemos só dar um oi,
Give us
então.
a chance to solve the riddle of your magic mug,
Pegar umas
too.
duas mãozinhas. É, quero saber qual que é da história aí do...
Hey, how you feeling?
do Gazito.
Go home?
E direto pro esconderijo.
Just look at the state of you. You're more of a wreck than this place.
Porra.
Is this what you call taking better care of yourself? No more excuses, your ladyship. I order you to rest.
Fine. I'll rest.
Don't worry, Gav. She's in good hands.
But we should have never let her fall into Hugo's. Back when he had some like. The question is, where is he now?
And what the hell were those royalists doing there?
I was wondering about that all the way home.
Otto may have heard something. I'll talk to him.
And I'll talk to Tomes.
The lawsman. About what?
About your faithful hound for a start. If any four-legged friend's ever done that before, I'm betting Tomes will have read about it. But what I want to know is, what happens afterwards? It's all well and good Toggle saving our arses, but if it costs him what it cost Jill...
Bom ponto.
Right. Let me know if you learn anything.
Will do. And you do the same, eh?
Jill. Listen to Taya.
I will. Thank you.
Gavin, vê se da próxima vez não interrompe, por favor, tá? Raios súbitos. Poder da terra. Clive adquiriu uma porção da essência do Icon Titan. Incorporar o Titã não apenas muda o aspecto elemental dos feitiços, dos ataques mágicos de Clive, como também acessa diversas habilidades icônicas como o Punho Colossal, um golpe único que fica mais potente quando carregado. Em habilidades, menu principal, e o bloqueio, a gente aperta quadrado. Não, a gente usa aqui o bloqueio, aperta quadrado imediatamente após o bloqueio preciso para dar o counter. Ok. E agora a gente tem a difícil decisão de decidir com qual icon a gente vai ficar, hein? Cadê a Jill?
I'll be alright, Clive. I just need some rest.
Olha lá, hein, menina. Vamos lá. Vamos ver como é que são as habilidades dele aqui. Agora falta dois, né? Falta a Shiva e o Odin. Tem esse aqui que é aquela sequência de porradas meio Jojo, né? E esse aqui é bem mais barato do que esse aqui, né? Do Ramu. Porque as duas mãos estão fazendo que uma terra erga todos os inimigos próximos. Um ataque em área, só que na frente. Muito forte. Deixa eu sair aqui da frente pra poder ver a... Não dá tanto stagger. Esse aqui custa 3.000 e não sei quanto. Ele é a mesma força, mas dá mais stagger. Ele é muito forte. Um dano massivo a um, mas é um único alvo só também, então tem essa. Esse aqui é a OE. Soco pra frente carregado. Muito forte, pouco stagger. Esse aqui é um pouco mais fraco, mas tem um pouquinho mais de stagger. Se eu melhorar essa aqui, o que dá mesmo? Deixa eu ver. Preenchimento da barra de transcendência mais rápido a bloquear, ok. Nada demais. O que a gente vai fazer agora, meus amigos? Porque se a gente quiser usar habilidades de outro icon, a gente vai precisar trocar, mano. Eu vou ter que tirar a Fênix. Porque o da Fênix é essa investida aqui. O que é legal, eu uso bastante. Mas lembre-se, a investida eu posso usar o X e o quadrado aqui, ó. Que eu não uso muito. Eu vou ter que mudar um pouco o meu jeito de jogar. Mas eu tenho o negócio da Fênix aqui. Que se eu melhorar, ó, aumenta a distância dela. Eu vou ter que aumentar um pouco a distância. 200, vou comprar. Eu vou ter que abdicar da Fênix. Vai ficar Titan, Garuda e Ramu. Porque Garuda com o abraço daqui é muito bom pro inimigo de stagger. Não pode ficar sem. O Shot Lock do Ramu eu uso pouco, mas eu tenho que usar mais. Tipo, no início do combate de um bicho muito bom, muito forte, é usar isso aqui, entendeu? Maestria aumenta o número de alvos. A maestria dela também é boa. Sendo esse o caso, aí se eu mestrar essa daqui, né? Eu consigo usar ela na habilidade do coisa. Mas, tipo assim... Eu tô usando essa daqui, que é um ataque 3-2 forte. Mas esse aqui é mais forte ainda. Então esse substitui o gancho estiloso da Fênix, esse aqui substitui. Beleza. Agora esse aqui que é em área, ele recupera também o PV do Clive. E a área dele é muito boa, né? Poderia ser substituído por esse, talvez. Fica uma área só na frente, né? Mas mesmo assim, 4-2. E esse aqui é 3-3. Esse aqui dá mais stagger. Dúvidas. Cara, eu acho que eu vou pegar esse Jojo aqui. Maestria só aumenta o preenchimento da barra, né? Não aumenta o dano nem nada, não faz nada. Se eu upar o Jojo, aumenta a potência do ataque. Ó, ele fica dando um golpe bem mais forte mesmo. Estende a execução da janela precisa, tá. É interessante, mas não é necessário. Esse aqui. Aprimorado aumenta o número de golpes. E o Jojo aumenta a potência. Então os dois servem um propósito parecido. Tá. Caraca, eu tô muito na dúvida. Mas eu acho que eu vou segurar isso aqui então. Eu tô na dúvida de upar essa aqui, entendeu? A maestria dela. Pra poder equipar. Ao invés de comprar essa daqui, sabe? Eu ficaria com o Jojo e com essa daqui. Vou segurar um pouquinho a onda, clã, porque eu quero comprar esse aqui também, pô. Esse ataque aqui é muito forte. Eu trocaria desse daqui, né? Esse aqui, na verdade. Trocaria esse por esse. Certo. Já fizemos uma brincadeirinha. Deixa por enquanto aqui. Falta pouquinho. Falta 300. 400, na verdade. Tchau, Fênix. Em área. Vamos lá. Acho que dá pra gente brincar um pouco.
Otto, is now a good time?
It's not a bad one. How's Jill doing?
She's been better. Ty is making sure she gets the rest she needs.
Good.
Any word on Kupka's movements?
Vivian's doing what she can to try and track him, but she's feeding on scraps. We've sent ours out to the curse breakers and their other friends in the west, asking them to keep their eyes peeled for anything unusual. No leads yet, but it's only a matter of time.
All right. Let me know when you find something.
There he is.
Opa.
All right, Clive. Still busy saving the world.
Mid. When did you get back?
Just now.
What about your studies?
Adjourned. Since Hugo Kupka invaded Rosaria. All the canvas in uproar about it. He's gone mad. He's turned rogue. It'll be us next. You try concentrating with all of that.
All right. You win.
How long will you be staying this time?
Dunno. A while, most likely. Any road, while I'm here, I was hoping you could do us a favour.
Mid. You can't just expect me to...
Please, oblige her. While we are busy tracking down Kupka, you should have a little time to spare.
Professor! Now there's a face I haven't seen in a while. Shouldn't you have it buried in a dusty old tome?
I did, till a familiar trill pricked my ears. As ever, your exuberance is a breath of fresh air, which successfully scattered the painstakingly assembled fragments of my thoughts.
I'll take that as a compliment. Well, Clive, you heard the professor. So, I'll meet you in the storeroom when you're done.
Wait, hold on. Breath of fresh air. Bloody tempest, more like.
Oi, Otto, you got my guilt?
Huh? What are you on about?
Devendo,
My
pô.
fee for bringing Mid across. She said you were paying.
That little...
Vai ter que pagar pela viagem da menina.
The storeroom, was it? I wonder what Mid's plotting.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
Descansar nada, pô.
You took your time.
I'm a busy man, Mid.
I'll get to the point then. I want to turn the room down there into a workshop like the one I had at Dad's place.
Mid, you've only just come back.
And I've been thinking about it for a while. Dad said I had a knack for engineering. Told me everything he knew about it, then sent me off to Canva to learn everything he didn't. That was his dream for me. That one day I'd put my studies to use for the good of the cause. But I'm helping no one stuck at school. I've studied enough. It's time I put my knack to work. I know that I can help the people here, and I want to do it.
Well, well, well. If Sid could see you now.
O Cid e a Mid, né?
I'll tell Otto you'll be staying.
I knew you'd say yes. Which is why I wrote up a list of jobs for you.
For me?
Who else?
What do you want me to do?
First things first, I need equipment and materials to start making my own. There's the designs for the stuff I need and the stuff it needs smithing from. The other materials I can work myself. Just need a generous benefactor to lay them on for me. Apart from the wood, I'll need a carpenter for that, but I can just borrow yours.
Is that everything?
For now. I'll let you know if I need out else.
O que será que a gente vai destravar aqui pro nosso esconderijo, hein, com ela? Oficina, o que será que deve dar?
Start. Materials and tools. That means Karen and Blackthorn.
Sid's gonna chop off Kupka's head this time.
Ah, então. A gente quase conseguiu.
How's it coming along?
Blackthorn, you busy?
What's it look like?
I have a commission for you. From Mid. She requires certain tools. Do you think you can make them?
Bloody hell. What's she planning to build with this stuff? An airship?
Quem sabe?
I'll see what I can do. Tell her I'll bring them over when I'm done.
My thanks. And Mid's, no doubt.
Achei que Karen não vai ser tão receptiva não, mas vamos ver.
Was wondering where you got to. Mid's back
Com
from
a Mid,
Canva.
né? Talvez seja.
Just now. She's planning to set up a workshop in the stores and ask me to buy her some materials. Here's the list. Think you can find everything on there?
This lot. Wouldn't be much of a trader if I couldn't.
Excellent. As for payment...
It's paid 100 times over by what that girl's done for us. If it weren't for her filters, we'd have naught to drink but blight water, and that would have drained the life out of us long ago.
Indeed it would.
I'll send the stuff on to Mid when it comes in.
Thank you, Karen.
Se não fosse isso...
The carpenter. Let's see if Bardolph's available.
Como é que é? Lá na frente.
Jill looked white as a sheet when they brought
Ela não tá legal não, mano. Próxima missão ela vai ter que ficar pra trás. Sagona bonita, mano.
Do with a good oil in this could.
Should be enough to... How do, Master Sid?
Yeah.
Bardolph. Mid's looking to build a workshop in the storeroom, and she needs the aid of a skilled carpenter. So naturally I thought of you.
Well, I'd love to help the young miss however I can. But I'm afraid I got my hands full just keeping this place afloat. There's holes need patching, and if I don't patch them, will all of us sink into the mere.
Eu vou ter que fazer, né?
I'd gladly spare Mid all the time I have, but the sad truth is, I ain't got none.
I see.
It don't have to be me, though, does it? What about that other fella?
Oh, qual?
You know, the one over at Martha's Rest.
Bernardinho?
Was it?
That's right. And he is a friend of the cause. I'll ask Martha if she can spare him. Thank you, Bardolph.
Least I could do.
Vamos lá na Marta. O que será que a mídia vai fazer ali, mano? Tô curioso.
Ah, Clive, what brings you to the Rest?
Our home finds itself in need of an extra carpenter. I wondered if I might be able to borrow Bernard for a short while.
I don't mind if he don't. We're all friends here, aren't we?
Thank you, Martha. Do you know where I might find him?
He went up to Cressida on business. No idea what, mind. Place is a ruin. Far as I know, he's still there.
I'll look from there then.
Bora lá então. Vou seguir ao norte aqui. A Ambrose não fica no esconderijo, não. Eu tô pensando aqui agora, né? Chamar ela aqui e tal. Mas acho que ela não fica no esconderijo. Não lembro de ter visto ela. Lembra que tinha uma ponte que tava quebrada aqui? Será que o Bernardinho tá consertando? É, tipo, e a gente vai poder finalmente passar por esse lugar? Isso vai liberar uma parte nova aqui do mapa. Meu Deus, o que foi, coxinha? Ah, ele finalizou a ponte mesmo. Show.
And the lad who saved my life. What brings you to a place like this?
You do, Bernard. Martha said I might find you here. I have a proposition for you.
Oh, do you now? Building a workshop, you say? Well, that beats sacking boards to bridges, sure enough. And if Martha didn't mind me being gone a while, then neither do I. You just tell me where you want me.
Então vamos lá.
That's the spirit.
I couldn't ask a favor, though, could I? Before we go?
Of course.
Fala.
Well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. Ain't much left of it now, though. Except my parents' graves. But I came up here hoping to visit. I even patched up the bridge to get across. Only to find the place crawling with fiends. But you're a dab hand when it comes to dealing with beasts and bogles, ain't you? Any chance you could,
It's the least I can do.
Well, thank you kindly. And take care.
Tá, você quer que eu regasse os bichos dali. Vamos lá então. Boa oportunidade pra testar os poderes do Titã. E eu tô apertando bolinha pra poder dar uma investida. Agora é X e quadrado. O furacão já ativa o trovão ali, ó. É um bom combo. Regaçou. Mais lá, vambora. Agora ele fica falando meio rasgado, igual o Kupka, né? Sai da frente, coxinha. Vamos lá, então. Ah! Essa defesa é muito estilosa. Puxa. Aquele combo, clã. Foi um pouquinho pra trás. Toma. Já puxou. Counter. Gostei bastante de usar o Kupka. O Titã aqui. E o dash com X e quadrado eu acho que eu já acostumei. E o bom do dash do X e quadrado é que eu não preciso ficar voltando pra Fênix. Eu tinha o costume de ficar voltando pra Fênix o tempo todo. Era algo que inevitavelmente uma hora eu ia ter que fazer. Me acostumar a não usar o poder da Fênix pra dar o dash.
That should do it.
You made short work of that lot. Thank you, son. Now my folks can rest in peace once more.
How long is it since the village was abandoned?
Oh, people started packing their things after the duchy fell. Between the Blight and the Imperials, you just couldn't make ends meet. Must be nigh on a decade since the last wagon left. Oh, it may as well have been a century, looking at the place. This isn't the Cressida I remember.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't be. Can't live in the past, no matter how nice it might have been. Soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, it's on to your hideaway. I'll meet you there.
Certo.
That should take care of Mid's little list. Better head back before she thinks of anything else.
Antes disso, Clive, deixa eu pegar aqui. Deixa eu ver o que tem. Deve ter uns itenzinhos aqui, né? Um baú? Acho que deve ter, hein? Ó. Como é que é o mapa pra cá? Ó, o mapa tem alguma coisa esquisita, hein, Clive? Rolo de seda de aço. Mais um baúzinho. Deixa eu ver se não tem nada aqui. Tem não. E aqui? aqui é aquela missão de caça que a gente tinha visto a higiene fazer. Mas ainda não deve estar disponível pra gente fazer. Certo, mas tinha item aqui pelo menos. Show. Vambora? Vamos ver o que a mid vai arranjar. Mid. Seed mid. Interessante.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
Tem mais caça aí, filha? Tem. Morte lamacenta. Penhasco do canto do falcão, Rosária. Tá, depois eu dou uma lida aqui então pra ver o que é que a gente faz. Como é que nós estamos de disponibilidade mesmo? A gente gastou um pouquinho, né? Então... Que isso? Geralmente é assim. The manliest of men, porra.
Alright, Clive? You've all done then?
I am. I've placed your various orders, and a carpenter by the name of Bernard is on his way from Martha's Rest.
That's brilliant! Thanks, Clive.
Is there anything else you
Tem
need?
cafezinho também?
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up. So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to work. I can't wait.
Ganhamos um renomezinho. E o alento da terra diminui o tempo de recarga do punho colossal em 3 segundos. 3 segundos é muito pouco. O outro que faz 15, tudo bem.
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
Liberou uma side, liberou algumas sides pra gente fazer. Mas vamos ver a moça primeiro, né?
Clive.
Talia, how's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves. Oh, that's right. He went to ask Hippocrates about Torgor. He must have found something.
E a moça?
I'm feeling a lot better, thanks to Talia's remedies. But she insists I rest.
E tá certo, fica aí. E essa quest é aqui já, né? Vamos ver, o que você quer?
You have the look of a man with the twins upon his shoulders, Rodrigo.
Talia has tasked me with removing a curse breaker's brand. But it's my first time and I don't think I can do it. I'm afraid of what happens if I fail. You survived, I know, but there as many die as recover. Is it really worth the risk?
Pega uma
You don't
infecção
need me to answer
zoada, né?
that. You know full well what we're fighting for. I hope as much as you that one day bearers can walk among others as equals. But until that day, a brand is a burden, and we must lift that burden in order to go undetected. The operation may be dangerous, but it's also essential, and we undergo it willingly.
I know. I still wish there was some other way. But griping about my lot helps no one, I suppose. Don't worry. I'll do what must be done.
I know you will.
Unfortunately, the first thing that needs doing is the preparation of a draft to dull the pain. Something I can't do with the infirmary's ammonia supply so low. What few leaves we have would barely be enough for removing a splinter, let alone a brand.
Eu vou conseguir.
Just tell me what you need.
You'll go? Oh, thank you. No one knows Herblore like Taya, and she swears by ammonia for easing pain. It's simple enough to find, if you know where to look. And fortunately for you, I do. Along the river near the village of Amber over in Rosaria. Just search for the bright blue blossoms.
Vamos lá. Temos mais uma missão ali uma sidequest no caminho. Deixa eu ver, deixa eu dar uma olhada de novo na caça aqui. Há um boato correndo pelo sul de Rosária. Uma poça com lodo opalescente foi avistada nos morros em campos da região. Apesar de não aparecer nada além de lama estranha à distância, qualquer homem ou fera que se aproxima demais é recebido por uma série de mãos pegajosas que empurram a presa goela abaixo. Esse queremos para nossos filhos? Tá no morro. Tá no penhasco do canto do falcão. Penhasco do canto do falcão. Penhasco do canto do falcão.
Do you have a moment, Sid? A team of curse breakers has gone missing near Northreach.
Which team?
Coles. They were sent to liberate a carriage of bearers before they could be smuggled to market. They were moving in for their assault when the carriage was attacked by goblins. A curse breaker managed to release a Stolas amid the confusion, but this was days ago. They should be back by now, but I've heard nothing from any of them. I can't help but worry that...
They know the work is dangerous, but I'm sure they're fine.
But what if I've got them all killed? Before they go out, I always remind them why we're doing this, what they escaped, and what we're freeing people from. But I never really thought how my words might affect them. What risks they might take because of the things I've said.
I'll go and find them. We'll both rest easier knowing they're safe.
Thank you, Sid. And I'm sorry to trouble you with this. The plan was to intercept the slaver somewhere in the Dragon's Eyrie. I can't tell you much more than that, I'm afraid.
That should be enough to go on. If they were there, Torgal will track them down.
Torgalzeira. Certo. Então temos 2 sidequests e uma missão de caça para fazer. Penhasco do Canto do Falcão. Há uma quest aqui e também a missão de caça. 2 em 1. Vamos nessa. Um morro daqui, mas não temos muita coisa para partir, né?
Come on. Run like the wind. The river was easy enough to find. Now for those herbs.
Evitar conflitos desnecessários. E vamos. A gente tem que ver aqui no morro que falou, né? Onde tem uma lama. Penhasco do Canto do Falcão. Essa área toda aqui, Amba. Amba já era outra coisa, né? O Vale da Chalupa. Não, é pra cá. É aqui nessa região do sul aqui. Para onde que é? Aqui? Não. Ele deitado ali, achei que era outra coisa. Ai! Volta aí, Ambrósio.
Ready, go?
Está pra cá. Saímos da área, já entramos em Alduil. Ué? Ih, mas é aqui. Que cagada. Nossa, não tinha pista nenhuma. Príncipe Flan. Chá, vambora.
Take us unawares, did you?
Você tirou uma vida violenta. Toma. Fazer o shot lock nele aqui. Dá tempo, dá tempo. Aquele, clã, aquele. Droga, tava na mira errada. Pronto. Vamos lá. Esse deck dele passou rapidinho, mano. O príncipe tem vários elementos, né? Toma. Droga. Cancelei a porrada. Toma. Conjuração dupla. Droga. Nossa. Não acredito. Caraca, esse ataque arrancou muita vida e eu não consegui defender ali com o Titã. Tava no final. Não foi no final. Caralho, tava no final, meus amigos. Ah, mano, porra, foi um ataquezinho ali que eu abusei ali, mano. Eu vou te contar uma coisa, o soco do Titã, que ele dá o Jojo lá, ele não dá tanto dano. É porque ele é usado pra fazer com parry, né? Pra ele ser usado no mesmo, né? O inimigo ataca, a gente ataca junto ali também. Eu acho que quando ele não é usado assim, ele não é tão forte. Eu tenho sentido isso. É foda que, tipo assim, o parry eu tenho o bloqueio do próprio Titã, então eu não sei se essa habilidade vai ser muito boa pra gente não, viu? Deixa eu comprar ela à toa. Pelo menos é barata. Ó, assim, ó. Aí ela é boa, entendeu? Soltei a defesa pra tentar defender de novo. Ai, ué. Confundi os ataques dele. Quando usado certo, essa habilidade é boa pra cacete. Merda. Dá um tempo, dá um tempo. Caraca, não quer me dar um tempo, não. Caralho, pegou? Nossa senhora, foi esse ataque que matou a gente. Ai. Ah, não! Cara, que ataque chato, mano. Porra! Eu fui pra trás pra caralho, pegou o dedo mindinho dele, mano. Brincadeira.
Ready, girl? Run like the wind.
Porra, sacanagem, mano. Pô, pegou o dedo mindinho dele ali, mano. Ainda mais da outra mão. Porra, muito azar. Esse ataque dele é muito forte. Eu gastei muito remédio quando a gente tomou aquele primeiro. Muito remédio. Ai. Tome. Toma, counters atrás de counters. Isso, bate no raio. Droga. Não, o ataque de novo. Ah, cara. Não. Ah, não deu nem tempo de trocar pra cura. Caralho, que ataque de... Nossa. Não acredito. Cara, a gente tava arregaçando, tava tão bem. Mas eu vou fazer o seguinte aqui, uma coisa aqui, hein. Pra essa luta em específico, a gente não precisa desses ataques AOE. Cara, eu não acredito, a gente tava tão bem, meus amigos. Tão bem. Essa garota também eu vou trocar. Ciclo encíclico eu não vou fazer muito combo com ele aqui. Achei aquele ali mesmo. Ah, mano, pior que uma vacilada naquele coisa ali... Nossa, é desanimador, velho. E no finalzinho, cara... Uma vacilada. Que bicho desgraçado, nojento. E uma coisa também, a gente tá sem o poder de fogo aqui, não preciso mais usar ele. Eu vou usar esse aqui, do punho colossal.
Straight home now. It's us or them.
Merda. Chega já. Oi. Porra, eu dou o parry, mas o ataque ainda me dá dano, pô. Isso, bate. Toma. Agora já era. Morra. Toma tudo, toma tudo. Bicho infernal, velho. Essa luta foi foda. Essa luta foi difícil. Mas, pô, gostei muito dos poderes do Titã. Eu gostei muito, muito mesmo. E massa gelatinosa. A gente tava... Acho que a gente precisava disso pra fazer alguma coisa. Nossa. Porra, essa luta foi complicada. E aqui a gente ia fazer o quê? Procurar os caras, né? Acho que era. Vamos lá. O combo do acessório com o ataque que a gente tá lá não é ruim não, porque a gente pode usar o ataque bem rápido, várias vezes. Não achei ele ruim não, vou até deixar ele ali. Um baú ali tem?
Ready, go? Yeah.
Nossa, essa luta foi hypada, pô. Destino próximo. Os caras estão ali. Deixa eu só pegar o item aqui.
Thanks, Gal. Get me. Cole, I'm glad you're in one piece.
Just about. Sid, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here?
Doris sent me to find you. She hasn't heard anything since the attack. She's been worried about you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The hideaway should have learned of our survival yesterday.
Well, I'm here now. And it looks like you freed the bearers.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slaver's carriage rather than fleeing when they had the chance. I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely in any state to protect those few we did save.
You made the right decision. Now where's the carriage?
The goblins may still be out there.
You have duties to attend to here. See to the injured. I'll handle the rest.
All right. Just follow the path to the south. You'll come across the carriage soon enough. And please, hurry. If the beastmen get to those bearers, the poor souls will be eaten alive.
Relaxa.
I won't let that happen.
Depois que a gente enfrentou esse flanzão, irmão.
And Sid, it's good to see you.
Tudo é de boa.
Thank me just yet.
Ia chamar o Chocobo, mas tá tão perto.
They're trying to get into the carriage.
Não fiz o que queria fazer, não. Pronto? GG.
Who are you? A friend. Are there any more survivors? Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblins had made it through that door, you wouldn't have stood a chance.
Why should we run? One miserable death's no worse than another.
Perhaps. But we're here to give you another choice. Freedom, safety. The life you've been denied. Come with us. Let us protect you.
Sid, I couldn't just let you... You weren't too late then. Thank the gods.
This man risked his life to save yours. To give you a second chance.
Fine. Do with us what you will.
What we'll do with you is take you to safety. After that, it's up to you. Your lives are your own now.
You can leave the rest to us, Sid. We'll get everyone back to the hideaway.
Thank you. I'll let Doris know we're expecting new arrivals.
Beleza. Fizemos tudo. Bora voltar.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
Sid, welcome back. A Stolas from the Dame arrived not long after you left. If I'd just waited a little longer, I might have been able to deal with things myself. Or maybe I wouldn't. I keep making the wrong decisions.
Cole and the others got home safely. You made exactly the right decision.
No, I was lucky. I've been tracking that slaver for months, and then I sent Cole and you after them woefully unprepared. What kind of leader sends people into danger without considering all the risks? I should have urged greater caution, told Cole to be wary, to pull back at the first sign of trouble.
We swore the same oath as you, Doris.
It's good to see you safe and well, Cole. I'm sorry.
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't risk our lives because you commanded of us. We risk them because we believe in our cause. No one with doubts ever joins our ranks. The agony of removing the brand more than sees to that.
We all know how much bravery that takes.
Cole, I never doubted your courage. Only my ability to see it put to good use. Thank you for your faith in me. I'm not sure I deserve it. I sometimes wonder if I might prefer to risk death alongside the others than ask it of them. But I'm a Cursebreaker. I swore an oath too. I have a role to play, and I must trust that I'm the right one to play it.
You will. In time.
Show, ganhar um pouquinho mais de renome. Daqui a pouco a gente vai ganhar também mais um pouquinho. Olha, alento do fogo. Tempo de recarga que chama as ascendências em 2 segundos. Acho que nem tá usando mais. A outra Side West. Olha aí, teus...
I hope you didn't have too much trouble
Tuas
finding
plantinhas.
the ammonia.
Only the usual.
Oh, yes. This is it. And more than I was expecting. I dare say the patient won't feel a thing. That is unless I...
You'll do fine. Taya trusts you, which means I trust you. The hideaway would be lost without skilled physicers like yourself.
Thank you for the kind words. Truly. But I'm sorry. I'm still terrified. The brand is more than just ink on flesh. It's a death sentence. Milk of the wyvern tail lurking just below the surface of the skin. One ill-conceived incision, a single slip, and the poison fouls the patient's blood.
Caralho.
Failure means death, and even success means tremendous pain. Days of agony as the wound heals. I became a physica to help people, not to kill them. I don't want to kill anyone.
Cursebreakers lead hard lives, and the operation is only the beginning. They toil in the shadows, risking life and limb, knowing their efforts will win them neither glory nor acclaim. And yet we never won for volunteers. Why do you think that is?
Conviction? They're willing to die?
They're willing to fight. To give their lives to create a world where people like us can be more than mere possessions. I know your work isn't easy, but neither is going under the knife. Be a shoulder for your patients to lean on. Stay strong for them.
You sound like Taya. Do you know what she once told me? It's natural for a patient to feel like they're suffering in solitude. And it's a physica's duty to see that they don't. Thank you for helping me remember that. I won't falter. Not again.
Beleza. Vou tirar essa marca da cara de todo mundo que tá aqui, hein? Bom, vamos descobrir sobre o Torgal ali com Harpócrates. Qual é desse Torgal, né? Por que ele tá assim, dessa forma? Ele tem uma forma, parece que meio, aquela forma meio Icon, né? Híbrida, parece.
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal. Where did you get him, like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and, seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Tomes?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command.
Interessante.
His name was
Fenrir.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other?
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened, just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a Frostwolf. It had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal.
Descendente do Fenrir.
Finer hound than we thought.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
E aí, Mid?
I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shan't be a moment.
A oficina está pronta?
Isn't it brilliant?
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot. Starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them. Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
Mas e aí?
Thanks for letting me do this, Clive. I'll pay you back, I promise.
O que isso aqui libera, meu Deus?
We have everything we need to begin work in earnest. And work in earnest we shall.
Por enquanto nada, né? Tá bom. Daqui a pouco deve liberar. Bom. Vamos voltar aqui. Será que a gente já vai fightar com o Titan ao invés do Hugo? Tipo agora, já sabendo onde ele tá? Se a Vivian descobriu, né? Opa.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
E vou ficar aqui esperando.
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
Visita?
A guest?
Ué.
For your trouble. It was a pleasure, in hindsight.
Olha só.
Uncle Byron?
Titio.
Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favorite uncle is here!
O que ele veio fazer aqui, mano? As Orlas Gêmeas. Agora o Sacro Império, né? O novo Capitólio Sagrado. Bonito, hein?
Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. The Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmecs empty their treasuries for us.
Aí se dificultam, né?
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
Claro, foi o
The
príncipe.
Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmecs will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmecs to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on.
Caraca, só vai arregaçar os malucos ali, dane-se.
Dion?
Yes, sire.
Eu gosto do cheiro dessa florzinha.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, Your Radiance, I shall depart at once.
Assim, o plano estratégico dele realmente não tá tão errado, né? Porque o Kupka não tá ali, então quem vai parar? Quem vai parar o Dion? Ninguém.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
E desconfia de traição.
So Annabella's tales were true.
Entendi.
Disappoint me, Dion.
É tudo um complô da Annabelle, que filha da puta maior, né, mano? É uma arrombada de classe A.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here?
Eu também quero saber.
Only one way to find out.
O que ele quer fazer aqui, mano?
The little ones have been up to their own. It's just one thing after another around here.
My dear nephew, how I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
Porra.
2,000? And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dhalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place.
Conseguiu imaginar então onde ele tá?
Come here and I'll show you.
Bora.
It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast.
Certo.
So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly, her royal navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then,
veio tudo dali
had
então.
you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and
vai
yon
demorar
by
muito.
unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance.
Foi direto pra lá, pô.
No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists' not the Republicans who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
É o que faz mais sentido. Não faz sentido dar a volta ali no mar com o Kupka todo ferrado.
So it was the Waluders who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
Certeza, tio.
I'd be glad of the company.
Vamos lá, então.
Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned. And where we're going.
E não inventa de levar a Jill, não, hein?
Be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Deixa a menina descansando.
Mid's finished outfitting her little workshop.
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal.
Pô, mas já tá lá, pô.
All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The Lanza and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil, Suncaller, the Desert Hare.
Lebre do deserto.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Que isso, cara?
Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
Certo. Antes de a gente ir, ó, acho que a gente conseguiu mais renome suficiente pra trocar por item. Vamos dar uma olhada?
How may I help you today, Clive?
Aqui. Temos um piós de lobo terrível. O que isso vai dar?
Come again. I may have...
Vamos ver. No caso aqui, a gente tá... Esse aqui que diminui em 3 segundos, o que é legal. Esse aqui também dá de laceração. Laceração não dá tanto dano, deixa eu ver. Aumenta o dano de combo em 5%. O lobo terrível suga sua presa com uma sequência de ataques intensos. Todo ano a vítima criando uma oportunidade para matá-la antes que ela possa reagir. Mas dano de combo... Estou um pouco incerto. E só 5% é muito baixo. Será que o ferreiro aumenta pra gente? Se aumentar, eu vou lá. Eu equipo ele e a gente testa.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
Who's this blue blood?
Quem é o nobre?
What do you reckon Mid's going to make next?
A gente tem uns itens também. Ó, vamos falar sobre a mid. Como é que tá aí? Chega quando menos se espera, encharca até os ossos e deixa a gente torcendo a água da roupa. Que nem o velho dela. Mas esse a gente é esperto. O rebolo. É uma progressão da espada, né? Do relampejo. Ok. Se ela é um cadinho mais forte. Já vamos equipar. Peraí. De equipamento aqui, nada de bom, né? Nunca tem. Eu esqueci que ele não upa acessório. Acessório ele não upa, ele upa equipamento. Bom, mas pelo menos pegamos a nova espada. Oi, bonita ela, hein?
Sid's
É
going to
vazada, tá
find
vendo?
Kupka and finish the job.
That's right. We're safe here.
Larga, bonita mesmo, gostei. Vambora. Bora, tio.
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
Primeiro ponto na República que a gente acessa, hein? Vai ser uma viagenzinha, né? Deserto de Velcroy.
I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Enigma das Areias. Beleza, tá? Uma área bem aberta aqui, né? Nosso ponto é logo ali no meio, mas tem muita coisa pra gente olhar. O chocobozinho vem aqui? Vem. O chocobô é sinistro. Bora.
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark them well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands.
Águia letal.
Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together.
Ah, é?
Accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born.
Faz
You
tempo,
were
então.
so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Tá, beleza. Deixa eu vir aqui primeiro, que vai que a gente libera algumas opções de side quests que levam a gente pra explorar o lugar, né?
Who do you think those sold?
Lá embaixo.
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Tá bom, vamos lá. Ih, que foi, cara? Chocobos.
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stone here. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them?
Xiii, treta, hein?
Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Dá um capoezinho, né?
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that then.
Sopa de chocobo.
Right you are.
Um vestimento meio indiana, né? Parece. Legal ver como é que os lugares aqui são diferentes. Opa, então olha quem tá aí também, né? O Joshua e a amiga dele. Esqueci o nome dela. Tá aguentando ficar com o negócio dentro dele, não?
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No. We must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
É grande, né? E tem uma outra galera aqui, né?
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, we'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Kupka, then.
Isso, fala mais alto.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you!
Uncle?
Sorry.
Vai presenciar a treta toda. Não viu a gente, né? A gente tava na frente do armarinho ali.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two. Friend.
Aproveitar a comida, né?
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose.
Nossa!
Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
Ih, esqueci que eu troquei o ataque aqui, não é mais aquele de área. Nossa, ele tá no da frente, mas beleza. Irmãozinhos, um abraço pra vocês. Toma aí, foi mal, mas vai ficar de boa aí.
Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Agora ela viu que é a gente.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Sentiu?
Clive?
Deixou a cenourinha de lado. Já sabe.
It's nothing. Let's go.
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
Won't ship, won't crack.
A mandíbula. Cara, a área daqui é grande, né?
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means. The wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamil is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Certo. Temos que procurar então pistas. É por aqui, né?
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Crystal delivery's over. Get back to your homes.
Opa. Um carinha aqui pra conversar.
Anything I can help you with, travelers?
Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamil, would you?
No. I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
Certo, tem mais uma menina pra gente conversar aqui. Feirante.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Well, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience.
Confio nisso não. Bonito laguinho, né?
Can I help you? Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask further. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Tá bom.
Thank you kindly.
Casas de banho.
Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furder knows.
Hanging lanterns, keep the darkness from your door.
Excuse me. Are you Furder?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the Desert Hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the Bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
Show.
Do you think we can trust him?
Não.
Only as far as I think.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Treta, né? Então tá bom. Vou botar aqui de volta o nosso golpe aqui. Ah, é aqui. Que é um ataque em área, sinto falta, né? Ah, não, precisa alterar a habilidade em combate? Estamos sabendo disso agora. Droga. Preciso segurar. Pronto. Eu preciso urgentemente botar a outra habilidade AOE. Faz falta no coisa. Pra aquele boss lá foi bom trocar, mas... Pra caça, né? Mas pra exploração no geral é bom ter uma AOE.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Ferda?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with a blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Então tá bom.
Plates and pots!
Fresh bread, warm from the oven. Here, have a taste.
Take a sniff, good sir.
The finest fabric!
Is this the place?
Lubo's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all.
Vai vendo aí, Ti.
So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Ferda told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second.
Cid II.
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff.
Vai fazer o quê?
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you.
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle.
Então vamos lá. Sigam os cristais.
I thought we were the only
Pista que a
ones
gente
causing
tem.
trouble in Dalamil.
A gente não tem... Aqui.
Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
Tá, vamos pegando as pistas então. Tem ali na frente e aqui.
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang for one.
The soldiers guarding the mother crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
Tá. Última pista, então.
The juiciest meat from greens. You wouldn't believe how much he gave me. What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm
Qual espada você tá falando?
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the rock and the men of the rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking, with pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
Nossa.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use.
Cadê?
They'll probably be back at the inn by now.
Have pride of place.
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture.
Pô, mas deu um dinheirinho bacana, hein?
Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
Opa.
Let me treat you.
Pra cá. Olha ele.
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle?
Que ele tá acordando com os caras?
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd asked for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere, and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult.
Tem que ter algo a mais
It just goes
nisso
to
aí, ó.
show, one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face.
Certo.
I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
Vamos lá então.
Perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
Uma área
Trust I
nova.
can count on your support.
if things turn sour.
Se o caldo engrossar. Beleza.
Of course.
Vamos viajar pra lá então. A gente vai ter que ir numa areazinha nova. Saindo daqui na lateral.
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
Próxima.
Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia.
Passando aqui, ver se eu acho alguma coisa, um baúzinho, tá ligado? Opa. Várias montanhas, mas é pra cá mesmo.
I'll take it from here.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Tá porra.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Beleza.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Caraca, só no contrabando.
They're in cahoots!
So it would seem. My lord! What is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both.
Certo, então ó. Juntar aqui, jogar o cristalzinho aqui de raio. No meio ali do... Tá o dano, bonito. Então a gente vai atacando aqui com magia. Shotlock neles. Vamos usar o Need Break aqui pra acabar com isso. Eu tô apertando bolinha pra dar investida. X e quadrado, tem que acostumar. Curou, tem um healer ali. Tem mais? Então, ó. Um chocobô, mano. Ah, que vacilo, vou ter que matar o chocobô. Sacanagem, pô. O jogo mais bonito de Warlord.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly. Buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates.
Faz parte do plano, né?
Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon. It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
Agora é Cid, pô.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse.
Qual é, pô?
Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Perfeito.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
Double the... Ugh!
Here, wear this.
A rosa do deserto. A gente vai ter a passagem.
Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubor.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stolasses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Que isso? Back in bed? Essa aí é complicado.
Lostelan. Tu Isakelis.
Pô, os corujinhos são massa, velho.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive? So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold.
Beleza, então agora a gente pode passar aqui tranquilo.
Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
Temos um pouquinho mais de renome nessa brincadeira. E como eu imaginava, algumas side quests foram liberadas aqui. Imaginava que depois que a gente tivesse feito ali a amizade aqui, ia ter coisa boa pra gente poder fazer. Então, clã, é o seguinte. Vamos então fazer uma pausa aqui do episódio. E no episódio seguinte a gente faz essas side quests que estão aqui e segue em direção lá aonde o Kupka tá. Beleza, rapaziada? Então, forte abraço pra vocês. Nos vemos na próxima parte. Valeu, falou!